What's good out there, everybody? It's JAZZY-J, back with some more My Career content. I'm trying to get this guy to 99, 95 right now. This 7-4 build has been really fun. There we go.
We are watching potentially the greatest offensive season in NBA history. MP, a chance to set a new single-season scoring record. The league cannot contain him. MP running wild. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Out at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Such a steady player. DiVincenzo is a key cog on this team.
Pass to Jay, beyond the arc, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. It didn't take long, but I think at this point we can agree that MP is on a course to be viewed as one of the great stars of the NBA.
To go from an unknown to a force in the NBA is something that you rarely see. It reminds me a bit of a young Jokic in that sense. Clearly, MP is a special talent in the sky.
That's so wild. I'm shooting 99%. Played about 30 games, too. More than 30 games.
Lets it go from deep. That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. And Stan, Utah has been all
I don't feel like the shooting's easier. I feel like it's not RNG. And once you get your shot time down, you clearly see when it's going to green. Because you pretty much have to green it even on the lowest difficulties of where you're going.
Basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
And here's Edwards following the 3 from Jay. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Clock at 4 from past the arc. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchanging 3.
And they pick up 2.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Kyle Filipowski comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Got that one up quick. Jay's got 20 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Pass to Shannon. 1:05 left in the first. Gobert with a screen on Markkanen. Shannon, his 3-pointers off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Jay. And another 3 for Utah.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jazz passing it around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 26.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
It's tipped. Down low. And goes in for the dunk.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Launches it, and Utah another three.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Utah Jazz.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Clark. He's out there with Randall. It's JAZZY-J in at the center position. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's DiVincenzo. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. McDaniels outside. DiVincenzo with the screen for McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. Fades away. Jay with the rebound. Utah leading by 20. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you guys.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
George passes to Jay. Lets it go with the three. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Randall, out to Edwards. High post, Gobert. It's deflected. Here's Jay. McDaniels defended. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Randall. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Right side, Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey folks, happy you joined us.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates
Okay fellas, now a look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game.
That is more than enough.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Bailey. Jay out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Markkanen. And it's George in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by George. 6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Count it.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards to halt the run. Drains the three-pointer. Edwards got 8 points.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. Doesn't go that time.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Bailey passes to Markkanen. Here's Jay. Jacks up a 3. And good! There's another.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Pass to Randall. This one for 3. Utah with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the basket by Jay.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Another bucket. Wow!
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force in offense wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages.
He's climbed the rankings all season, and now he shares a spot at the...
And yet, another basket.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He has done the impossible.
A new record for points in a season. Incredible.
He has broken Wilt Chamberlain's historic mark from 1962. It stood for decades until now.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
Need all those drill points.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. Well, you look at Jay. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
Three-pointer. Good. That's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Clark outside for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Clark's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And no good in the last second attempt this time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Jazz opening up a huge gap. And coming back from the break, he set the record for points in a season last quarter.
Arguably, this is the greatest offensive season in NBA history. He's been consistently unreal all year. No one has scored more in an NBA season. How incredible is that?
There are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
On the court for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Edwards, good.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Drops in the tray.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Pass to Jay. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league. Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Randall no good. Utah has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be 1 more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Randall from outside. Rebound, Utah. Here's Jay, and the Jazz with another three.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one.
Yeah, Frank. Like the easy ones. There we go. Okay. No one in NBA history has ever scored as many points in a season as you have, MP. So congratulations, good job. Yeah,
thanks,
but
Frank.
most of those guys didn't have access to the three-pointer, the medical training, data, coaching, and staff and development that you did. So, given all that, where do you think that this record places you, honestly, as far as the great scorers of all time go?
All right, Frank. Let me school you on some things.
Please.
Yes, please.
This is going to be about the NBA, by the way, Frank.
Oh, that's good. On
Big
topic.
surprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
The three-pointer has been around since 1980. 1980, Frank. That's a very long time. Mm-hmm. You keeping up? And the league's had best-in-the-world doctors, data, and coaches since then, too. Probably since before then. In all that time, every single NBA player has had the ability to shoot threes, Frank. Train and condition their bodies and work with world-class coaches. I've scored more than any of them. Any of them. Ain't no asterisks on that record, Frank. I am the greatest scorer ever. And that's a fact. So respect that fact, Frank.
I never said anything about an asterisk.
Good, so then you'll sit down now, Frank.
You are.
MP,
right here, MP. Very good.
P, you really just broke the single season scoring record. Shout out to you, man. That's big time. Hey, it's all because of the work you put in. You're getting 1% better every day. Congrats, bro.
Should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, we got food already.
And he's about to tear it up.
Exactly. I feel like I've been eating the same thing over and over again.
And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. And when you talk about the youth movement in the NBA, look no further than these two squads, Richard.
Well, these teams are definitely fun to watch. Young guys growing with one another and developing chemistry. It's an exciting glimpse into the future of this league.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
I'm with you. No doubt about that. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the 1. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over George. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Vassell.
You see Wemby's confidence growing with shots like this. He's just proving he can score on physical defense. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Jay. Another 3 for Utah.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
George against Fox. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, though, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Count it from distance. And it's 9 points for Jay. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Wembanyama screen. Fox the pass to Wembanyama. From outside the arc. It's deflected. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 4 on the clock. Vassell can't get it to go. Utah leading by 3. Here's Jay. Three-pointer off the mark.